Hello, you're watching NME, and we are here at C23 Live. Here in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest. We're celebrating the release of Bose and NME Present C23. And we're here with Renforshort. How's it going?
Great. Very happy to be here.
You just played your set. How did it go?
I did. It was great. Texas is hot, but, you know, that's fuel in the fire. It's great. It was great. It was really fun. I got to perform the song live for the first time, so that was cool.
So how's your South by been? You've done a few shows so far. You got a few more coming up?
Yeah, I did one last night, and I have one more tonight. So it's been good. It's been quick, but...
Is it kind of fun to do those like rapid fire sets? Because you're kind of learning from each one what's working, what people like.
Yeah, it is. It is, because it's also like, it's fun. You gotta, try and do different things, and some people will come to every set, so they see kind of different how it can go in different directions. It's not so like planned out. This is really not a planned out set. You can probably tell by my banter and everything else, but it's kind of just fun. Go with the flow. You never know what's coming next. And
you, like you say, you performed the song for C23.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about when you wrote that song and like what was the vibe behind it.
Yeah, so I actually wrote that song a while ago, maybe like a year ago. I always loved the song, but it wasn't necessarily the artistic direction I was going for in terms of the album, and I always wanted it to come out in some way. I just didn't know how, and when we got this opportunity, it was like, Bebe. So, yeah, I mean, that was cool. It's kind of just one of those like classic self-deprecating songs, like how did I end up the way I am? What everyone else around me so put together?
This?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little endearing.
And so, this is a big collaboration between Bose and NME. We've worked really hard together to bring all these artists together. You've done a lot of collaborations, Glaive, Jake Bugg, Mike Shinoda. Like, what for you makes like a perfect collaboration?
It's a good question. I think a perfect collaboration is how, much both parties actually kind of care about the project. I think it's, I always do collaborations based on artists that I love. I wouldn't do a collaboration with someone that, I didn't love. I wouldn't, that's why they're so all over the place. Like, they're not, fit into one genre. They're not even in the same genre as me necessarily, but I like to find a way to kind of make it work. And because it's just, I don't know, I think, the other person has to want to do it too. And if they don't, it's not going to end up like, being a great collaboration.
And you
like,
need to kind of give, your full effort, both of you.
Yeah.
But it's interesting what you're saying about like that middle ground, like you've got to find it and you've got to work together to get there.
Yeah.
But is there someone out there, like a dream collaboration that you're thinking about that is like, I would do anything for that one?
Yeah. I mean, Dave Grohl but I don't even know if I need a collaboration. I just want to sit down with him for like 5 minutes.
Just some
like
dinner?
Literally, maybe 2 minutes.
I'll take 2 minutes.
Yeah. I just want to hear his voice in real time.
Is he a big hero for you then?
Yeah. I'm a big, I love Nirvana. I love Foo Fighters. I love Dave Grohl. I think he's just a good person, and he's very unique. He's very unique in that way. He actually I think cares about other people a lot, and it's just he's Dave Grohl. He's incredible.
And so, what is coming up for you? What is happening over the next few months?
Well, I'm working on a project right now, and that's the plan over the next few months.
Yeah, so you're in sort of proper grind mode at the moment.
Exactly. Yeah. And got some fun stuff. So yeah, just look forward to that. I wish I had a better answer, but I'm making music, I swear.
And you had a huge tour last year. Was it something crazy, like 120 dates, 122?
122.
That's a crazy amount.
Yeah.
And when you've done that, when you've gone through that whole process, all those dates, what did you learn about yourself as as a performer, but also as a human being? There are lots of lessons to take from that.
Yeah. I think touring for so long, the shows are so fun. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel is the shows, because you drive around and it's a very, very can be a very isolating experience. You're with people, but like once you're in your bunk, you're like alone in your bunk, and it's like, oh my God, I'm so sad now. But besides that, like, you know that you're going to play a show, and you have those moments where you like go mini golfing, or you go, you know, to the thrift store in like Nebraska, and you're like, this is a very special moment because it's something that, you know, not a lot of people have the chance to do, and I feel very lucky to be able to do this. So there's that aspect, but it does get very isolating. It gets very lonely.
It must be amazing when you go to those shows and you see people like making their own T-shirts for you, and like must make it all worth it to see those people. Well,
that's the thing. It's like that. The show is that. It is exactly that. It's the brightest like part of what I do. I feel like it's like,
and there's nothing that can replicate that, seeing those people that are like engaged with what
you're
doing.
It's astonishing. I mean, the first time, you know, you play a headline show and you know, there's people singing back to your songs, it's like there's no feeling like that. There's nothing ever that will emulate the pure like serotonin and like joy and melancholy that like, you know, gave me.
Well, now the song is out. Hopefully they will sing back to you when you head out on tour next.
Exactly.
But yeah, thank you very much for being a part of the compilation, for the show. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your South by.
Thank you. You too.
And thank you very much for watching.